and nowhere to drop it, what good is it? Granby admits that Franklin can't really punch. He categorizes his own boxer, Richie Cates, as a slashing boxer type. He wins a lot of fights by cuts, and his left hook is his best punch. Granby compares Cates to former heavyweight champion Ezer Charles. Granby says that this is a vital fight for Richie Cates because Cates, as we mentioned, has fought twice. Here comes Matt Franklin now. There you see Frank Gelb, who is associated with Matthew. They're just about ready to come out. We'll go over what happened in the preliminary bouts.
That won't take you very long.
In the first, Richie Bennett of Upper Darby scored a TKO at 2:42 of the third round over Billy Early of Kensington. In the second fight, George Chaplin of Baltimore and Leroy Diggs of Swedesboro, two heavyweights, fought a 6-round draw. In the third fight, junior middleweights, scheduled for 8 rounds, Archie Andrews of South Philadelphia scored a TKO over Guy Gargan of Upper Darby, Pennsylvania at 1:44 of the 6th round. And then in the last fight, at 28 seconds of the first round, Alfonso Heyman knocking out Paino Gonzalez of San Antonio, Texas. Heyman from South Philadelphia. And here come the fighters, as you see our camera, following Matthew Franklin into the ring. This is for the North American Boxing Federation Championship. Matthew Franklin enters the ring with a red robe. The 23-year-old.
I think he got that robe after he won his last fight, Pete. I don't remember seeing that one.
It's a good-looking robe. Here comes Richie Cates. His robe is another shade of red. Getting ready now. Good evening once again. If you're just joining us, I'm Pete Silverman with Mickey Charles, and we're getting ready for the North American Boxing Federation Light Heavyweight Championship fight, scheduled for 12 rounds here at the Spectrum and on Prism. Matthew Franklin against Richie Cates. And what kind of fight do you expect, Mickey?
Oh, I expect them to come out slugging, and I think that this fight will not go the limit. I just see it as what we might refer to as a lucky punch fight, and I honestly feel that Franklin will be the one landing the punch. Cates just seems a little too overconfident for my blood. So okay, you've got it down.
Let's go up to the ring and announcer Frank Talent.
To 1963, it is with great pleasure I present, ladies and gentlemen, Harold Johnson. Harold Johnson.
There's the former light heavyweight champion of the world.
That is the man. Still looks in pretty good shape.
A great fighter, a great boxer. Really did not get the kind of publicity that he deserved.
Never.
He was a workman.
Here is the main event for the North American Boxing Federation's Lightweight Championship. First, the challenger. He is in the blue trunks with a dark blue stripe at 175 pounds from Vineland, New Jersey, Richie Cates. And in this corner, at 175 pounds, red trunks, white stripes, from South Philadelphia, the North American lightweight champ, Matt Franklin. Your referee, Charlie Segrillo, this will be 12 rounds.
This is scheduled to go 12 rounds. Now we'll go up to the ring where they're telling the fighters what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. I still think it's going to be Franklin.
Any given round.
There's just something about a fighter such as Cates who comes in saying that I'm going to make him fight my kind of fight, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That kind of braggadocio, that kind of bravado tends to portend an overconfidence on the part of the fighter very often.
Well, there's a lot of bad blood between the two managers. They've had some harsh words to say about each other's fighters.
They don't belong to the same Cousins Club, I can tell you that.
Nick Belfiore, the manager of Franklin, said Cates doesn't have the guts that Franklin has. He says his fighter will take more punches than anyone in the division. Okay. Charlie Cirillo is the referee in this fight. We've seen Charlie before.
A few seconds have passed, and I think we're going to see a good one, Pete.
Good right hand by Franklin. He lands the first solid punch. Left and a right. Cates is a good counter puncher.
I know you were discussing the records before and who has fought who. It seems to me, Pete, that the winner of this fight has to get past Galindez and Parlo to really be acclaimed world champion.
Good left hand by Cates. Cates is going in, boring in on Franklin. Good left jab by Cates. Gets another left, and Cates is a heady fighter. Good left by Cates.
Excellent left, getting away.
He really caught him with that. You can see the experience of Cates.
Now listen, Pete, don't go selling Franklin short.
Franklin can punch. He's had fewer fights, of course, than Cates. Franklin with 23 fights, 18 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 11 knockouts. Cates has fought 36 times, winning 33, losing 3, and he's had 18 knockouts. So he's knocked out his opponent in half his bouts.
Well, I think we have to take into consideration that
Good
those
left
3
hand.
losses, 2 of them were to Galindez.
Some good punching in this round by both fighters.
Charlie Cirillo's all right.
Wild left by Franklin. Tries to stick the right and doesn't get.
A lot of
Much
reaching with that
connection.
right.
That's a warning by Cirillo as he tells Franklin not to grab the back of the head of Cates. Right hand uppercut misses by Cates. Exchange of jabs.
They're both looking very good right now.
Looking good, Saad.
At least I got a vote of confidence from the audience on that.
Left hook by Franklin. Bounced off the head of Cates. The forehead. There's the end of round 1. 12-rounder. North American Boxing Federation Light Heavyweight Championship. Matthew Franklin in the red, the darker trunks. Cates in the light blue trunks.
Richie Cates has still let Franklin set the pace of his fight.
Flurry there does not do much damage as they clinch in the middle of the ring, and they're broken up by referee Charlie Cirillo. Cates to the body.
Cates has been told to go out and start punching. He's got to change the pattern.
Good
He
right
caught
hand by
Franklin a
Cates.
good right hand.
They're mad at each other now. I don't know what Cirillo stepped in there for. Perhaps
Low blow. He thought Franklin was a little low.
another good right hand. Cates gets in. Cates has been told that he can get over that left hand of
Well, he
Matthew
keeps
Franklin.
reaching to try and do it. He certainly does.
Now he goes to the body and then comes up high. I think Cates' corner spotted something in the first 3 rounds, and Richie looks much stronger in this round than he has in the previous 2. Of course, he was hurt in the second, and I think last round he just tried to cruise and get through it, get a little rest. He's rejuvenated.
I think your analysis is absolutely right.
He's going for that right hand.
He's doing what you have said, what the corner has told him, but he's reaching over wildly. The move is right. It's not happening.
Very good
happy.
combination there.
And there he caught him.
A left and a right. Left to the body. It's amazing how Cates has just turned it around.
The same momentum takes place in a fight as does on a basketball court, in a football field. The momentum changes.
2 minutes to go in round 4. A good left by Cates. Good body punching by Cates. Cates is scoring heavily in this round. Thoroughly in command. Rocks him with a left hook. Cates rocked Franklin with the left.
Cates is coming in high with his punches, which is where he belongs.
2
not
jabs.
to the body.
Still like to put him away with the right. His manager, Joe Granby, told me Cates' best punch is the left hook. It's just amazing how the fight can turn around in 1 round.
It's as you said, they find something. It's Cates is reaching over Franklin's arms right now.
Oh, he hit him with the right.
He walked
And
right
he's
into
down. Franklin is down from a right hand. And he's bleeding from the nose. He's up, he's staggering.
There's only 3 or
shaking
4
it off.
seconds to go.
Saved by the bell. He was saved by the bell.
He walked right into a right hand. He doesn't know where he is. I can't believe they stopped the fight. The fight has not been stopped.
They did not stop it.
Cates handlers were holding him
Cates
up.
thought he won.
Here comes that punch now. We'll see it again. Here it comes. Franklin just walked right into it.
Boom!
There it is. Flush on the nose.
A right hand right on the nose.
They are working feverishly in Franklin's corner, trying to get him back together.
You can jab it.
Here we go. Richie Cates smells victory, goes to the body.
Franklin must backpedal for a round. Give up the round.
Left jab, he's against the ropes now. Left.
The corner is no place for him to be. That's a tired-looking man.
Right, left.
The crowd on its feet, sensing that there can be a knockdown.
Cates is working the body. Cates is scoring.
Franklin just isn't backing away. He has to get off the ropes.
Uppercut by Cates, rocks Franklin's head. Franklin hasn't thrown a punch.
At this stage, he can't afford to exchange punches with him. He has to backpedal and run around the ring.
He stuck one in there. Cates stuck another right into the face of Franklin. Left. Over at Cates' end of the ring.
Franklin really protecting his head with those gloves. Franklin needs his own good punch now. Something to change it his way a little bit.
He did hit Cates with a right. Another right. Cates is pierced.
He caught Cates 3, 4 times. Cates just wrestled him to the ropes.
What a fight. What a fight. 1:32 left to go in round 5. This is an even fight. Both men have been on the canvas, though Cates went down via a slip. Cates connects with the right. An uppercut.
Franklin's getting his share of good head blows. Now Cates also. Cates inviting him out to the center of the ring to fight.
Cates is hurt. He
Franklin
stumbled.
landed a good right hand.
Left hand.
Another left. Another left.
Now Cates is against the ropes. We have 40 seconds left to go in round 5. They're tied up. Charlie Cirillo goes to break them. 30 seconds left in the round. Franklin has gotten up off the canvas before to win fights. He did it against Marvin Johnson. to win this North American Boxing Federation crown.
Both missed with little wild punches there. Oh!
Cates is down!
Franklin caught him. There's only 10 seconds left in the round. 10 seconds left.
Cates is getting up.
Both.
That's it. That's
Both
the bell.
fighters saved.
That's the bell.
The round is over. Nobody hears the bell. The round is over. 2 rounds in succession and both fighters saved by the bell.
This is amazing. There it is. There's the right hand by Franklin, and it knocks down Cates.
Ed, how do you...
Round 6. Left jab by Franklin. Right hand by Franklin, and Cates comes back with the right hand. What's the cliche? Heavy leather being thrown here. Cates trying to get his legs back now. Franklin misses with an overhand right. Cates is staying away.
In both those rounds, in the excitement, I know that I said, you know, both fighters have been saved by the bell. As you indicated earlier, you can't get saved by the bell in Pennsylvania. The count continues.
They were saved in the sense.
Yeah, when I said that, for those viewers who are more familiar with the rules.
Oh, here he goes. He's down now. He's gone down. Franklin is really pummeling Cates, but he hasn't fallen yet. But he almost comes through the ropes. Cates, right in front of us. $119 gone in the first round, in the 6th round. Franklin trying to measure Cates now. Oh,
did he measure him? Oh my goodness, did he measure him?
That's it. That's
the
it.
fight is over.
Franklin has won. Franklin has won by a TKO
Franklin
at 135 of the 6th round as Matt Franklin hit him with the right hand, and he retains his North American Boxing Federation Light Heavyweight Championship. Matthew Franklin coming off up on the canvas. He was down in round 4. Then he knocked the opponent, Richie Cates, down in round 5, and here in round 6, he puts him away at 135 on a technical knockout.
Hell of a fight.
Now we go to Mickey Charles with Matt Franklin.
Man, we got a lot of people. We're trying to get to Matt. Everyone is so excited up here.
Cates is a good fighter, man. He's the best fighter, experienced fighter I ever fought, man. Can't take nothing from Cates. He's good, man.
Matt, he hurt you there.
He did. I got determination, and I got guts. I had law on my side. And, you know, I want to thank Nick Belfiore, Frank Gelb, Mo Gelb, Jimmy Hayes, and all my...
Matt, let me ask you something. I
Foreman.
know you're tired,
Ball.
but doesn't it have to be now Parlov and Galindez before
That's
someone
right.
is really the champ?
I want Galindez, and I got to have Galindez next, or either make Parlov. He's a good fighter.
Matt, has anybody from your camp talked to Galindez? Is there anything in the works?
Pardon me?
Has anybody from your camp talked to Galindez? Is there any possibility right
Yes,
now?
I think so. I would like to fight May Parlov to win the world champion.
Matt, congratulations. Absolutely brilliant.
Referee stops the fight. The winner, and still the North American light heavyweight champ, Matt Franklin. Matt
see
Franklin. Matt, they want you.
Hugh Gannon is with me now, and Hugh, what guts, what heart. Franklin came up off the canvas after being knocked down and almost out by Cates.
Well, I like Pete, especially the fact that he went against the ropes, decided to fend off. You guys were saying how the fight has turned around, and it looks like Cates is really fighting a cagey fight. And all of a sudden, Matt Franklin ripped off a quick left, and I saw Cates sort of shudder, and I didn't think he could have enough strength to find it, and it was just a sensational hook, and that turned the fight around. Here it
Let's
comes
look at
again, Pete, and it's just absolutely incredible. I mean, you could feel it. I was back in the studio, and you could feel the electricity. See if it's an uppercut. There's a quick right, a right again, and a left. There was a snapping left there. Another good left, and Cates obviously is out. Back of the head and dancing around. Hard against the ropes. And Charlie Scurrillo allowed this to continue, but and a couple of seconds after that, called it quits. We will see it again on the replay. That was the first portion where he went down, and then the ultimate TKO at 135, I believe, of the 6th round. Absolutely incredible comeback by Matt Franklin. Petey?
Here we come with the knockout punch now. Well, the punch that ended the
That's
fight.
snapping right. That was it.
Look at him walk halfway. He stumbles halfway across the ring. And
Matt Franklin raises his hands, and
Charlie
certainly
Cirillo stops it in a
right.
good decision because
that was the best Groucho Marx I've ever seen. Impromptu. Unfortunately for Richie Cates, who we have to admit a world-class fighter, and it's obvious now that in that category is Matt Franklin, who positively now, Pete, is the people's choice here in Philadelphia.
Matt can punch, he can take a punch, and his manager, Joe Granby, or rather his manager, Nick Belfiore, told me that one thing about Matt Franklin, you can knock him down, but he's going to come back, and he's done it twice now for this title. First, he did it against Marvin Johnson, who also is a very strong light heavyweight, a left-hander, and now against Richie Cates, who twice has fought for the world title. And Cates came very close the first time to beating Victor Galindez. And Matt Franklin is the brightest fighter in Philadelphia right now, and a young man at 23. His record is 19-3-2 with 12 knockouts. And I would say that he could put a lot of people in the spectrum for a major fight, I would say.
Well, I think the jury was out, especially those fight fans that really weren't sure of the ability of